Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your mid-monthly reading. Let's see the depth and shadows and the guidance that arises from your coffee cup and tarot cards. Let's jump in and see what's coming your way. I see there are two tears of joy coming forward here, maybe even three, four. I felt like here maybe you are gathering up with a crowd that you haven't seen a while. So the tears of joy can be even that crowd, maybe family members that you haven't seen for a while, coming together and celebrating. Everybody is actually like crying with joy. Basically, this can be an exaggeration of the situation. It can be the feelings that are going to rush to your heart as well. I see there's a pathway opening here. This is intended for the last 2 weeks of June. So this can be within the first week of the June, the third week of the June, I'm sorry. There's a pathway opening here, and there's also tears of joy at the end of this pathway as well. For some of you, I feel this is a much separate thing than that couple teardrops coming forward. This is maybe you are getting an approval that you're going to pack up and leave to somewhere outside of your comfort zone. This can be maybe a college approval paper coming in, or a visa application, a job application getting accepted from outside of your comfort zone. This can be a physical outside, meaning maybe going to another city, state, a country, or this can be symbolizing doing something outside of what you usually do. Okay, maybe you are going to go to somewhere that is not really your usual profession. This can be even starting a new, like an internship type of a thing that will turn into a job opportunity, a new, basically expertise in life. Okay. I see there's a little eye right there because there's a chunk of money forming. So it just aligns with the third week, the fourth week, the beginning of the fourth week. Some of you might be receiving something as a collective, as a family, or maybe you have invested something as a collective and there's going to be a return for that. Another thing with that is the evil eye shows on top of it, so it is going to get a lot of attention as well. I don't want to only limit it to maybe receiving chunks of money. This can even be an opportunity, recognition, someone realizing your hard work and the things that you're doing. This can be even symbolizing maybe a project that you worked on as a collective with many people, and that's getting an award, and that's also getting eyes as well. The evil eye can symbolize a negative energy, surge of negative energy coming from someone maybe feeling jealous of your success, or maybe someone who feels too much admiration and maybe they don't believe it's possible for them as well, and that can turn into a little bit like envy. That's why it just comes as a surge of energy. The evil eye results in the physical body as feeling tired, being clumsy, or like the need to sleep all the time. And it might feel like procrastination to you, but I see here, there's a face right there with a nose right there. Maybe there is someone who can help you with this situation if you're going through that kind of physical changes. Another thing with the evil eye, when you recognize, oh, there's evil eye on me, and you can do your own practices. And this, I interpret this in the culture that I grow up in. You might have a different type of evil eye understanding, but in my culture, you can say a prayer that will be effective. And I usually ask my mother to say a prayer, and she burns some sages. There's this little, I don't know what they're called, little plants. They're dried plants, like little, they look like little chickpeas, but they're empty inside. And then she burns those things and they make like little sounds. So that's, she says the sound of those actually clear the evil eye. So you can do whatever makes you feel good at that moment, that clears, you feel that clears the energy. This can be even burning up a white candle, burning the sage. It can be effective as well. Okay. It just really depends on what your soul aligns at that moment. Some rose oil, maybe rubbing some rose oil can be effective too. I see there are waves coming forward here. Before the eye appears, there's waves of things happening. This waves kind of looks like people as well. Maybe if you are manifesting a crowd, the waves of crowds can be maybe if you have a business, it is a good thing. If you are teaching and if you're a tutor, and this can be many students coming into your life, which is also a positive thing when it comes to material satisfaction. Another thing, this wave can be symbolizing like-minded people. You may be aligning with them, coming together and sharing an experience. There are two mountains here. For some of you, this can be symbolizing maybe meeting under the mountains with people. Can be like a ceremony. And I see a letter M as in Matthew or Mary. And there's a person's face right here. Looks like a feminine figure. This can be a feminine figure connecting together all these people as well. Another thing I had the idea, this like movement reminds me of like maybe a music concert. Doesn't have to be specifically like a festival type of a thing. It can be like an environment that of souls are aligning. Okay. When I say that, this doesn't have to be something planned because it is showing out of nowhere. This can be even somewhere maybe you're getting invited to. And I also want to mention these readings are general in nature, and whatever this is actually might not really fit with your lifestyle, if the examples that I'm giving. So you can reinterpret the crowd. The crowd can be your homeowners association, aligning together and maybe even building this walls here. It kind of looks like fences to me as well. Maybe you're finding a leader, a gentle feminine leader who is taking charge of the situation and guiding people to the same direction. Can also indicate that as well. This can be a court of not the court but the board. I think that's what's called a board of like directors coming together and deciding on one mind. And the two mountains can be the obstacle in front of you, and you're finding a solution to even go around the obstacle rather than just climbing it and coming back down. Okay. I see here towards the end of the third week, there is a legal paper showing. It's a clearance, okay? The legal paper doesn't have to be coming in the format of a clear paper. This can even show up as getting a clean paper in the sense of maybe clean bill of health, or maybe you're expecting certain bill to come in a certain amount, and this can be receiving that much less than that. It can be something like that as well, okay? Another thing I see here within the beginning of the fourth week, the evil eye is showing up with, this kind of looks like the paisley, by the way, the shape of the paisley, and also looks like a new seed. Maybe you are launching something new, and that is also getting new attraction and eyes on it. This, first of all, I saw here a dome, which has some like a lid on top of it, so it can be even like a service. You know, when they serve food in hotel rooms and stuff, they cover it with like a metal dome and they just present it. This can be something hidden that will be presented to you that you'll enjoy. Another thing I saw when I looked deeper, there's a letter B right there. This kind of looks like a key as well, and this shape looks like a massive fish, kind of like a trout. I think that's like a big, jumping out of the river, like a full of life and splashing all the water around. And there's a person right here ready to catch it. And this can be your energy ready to catch it. And the key is maybe even your tool to catch this fish. The fish can be symbolizing money, wealth, abundance, resources, and it can be like someone wealthy, can be a Pisces. The key can be if you're selling something, maybe you're handing over the key to this person, or maybe the key is on the back of the fish that you have the resources to get that key away from them, or like make that key your own, okay? Another thing I see here is there is kind of like the tentacles of octopus. Initially that's what I see, but when I get zoom in, I see a dog here trying to get up and walk, and there's a little boy trying to help this dog get up. This can be someone that you feel loyalty towards. The boy energy is masculine energy, action energy. This can be someone in your life maybe having a hard time to get up on their feet, and it seems like here you are with the gentle way that you're approaching the situation, helping them out. But the thing is, it is attached to your project in your hand right here as well. So I see an older gentleman here. You can see he's looking a little grumpy, but still he has this, the back of their head looks like a fish extension of a fish too. So this big fish can be this person, but also their colors are different. So this can be a different personality as well. So they're supporting the project. They're supporting your helping project, this humanitarian project as well. But they are not really upside right now. So eventually maybe there's going to be an exchange of energy in the meaning they will help you and you will return the help back when the time comes. That time can be towards the end of the month. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. There's a seahorse right here. Seahorse can be symbolizing someone loving. Another tears of joy. Guys, you're going to be receiving a lot of good news. A second one. Okay. But what happens is, this is, I feel like, the energy of receiving the news, but not receiving the desire. Okay. It's like on its way to you, like getting notifications when you order something from online websites or anything like Amazon. What happens is like they keep sending you notifications. Oh, it's coming. It's almost there. It's kind of like the first two tears of joy can be symbolizing that almost there message. Okay. And I see that your desire coming when after the third, I feel like the first two messages and then the third one is going to be you receiving that blessing. Another thing here, there's fishing rod and a fish on the edge of it, and there's like train of people catching this fish. And this is outside the comfort zone. The fish is touching like maybe even inside of your own wealth and inside of your own property. So there might be some people coming forward and offering the fish is what you're offering, your opportunity or your skill set that you're putting out there, that maybe they are putting an offer in there and they're trying to catch it. But the thing is, for some of you, this can mean like a big thing. You see, your desire is actually going to progress into something bigger too. So these people might, now this turned into an eye. They might have their eye on your prize, which we saw inside the cup. So they might try to reach out and just try to get it, grab it. I see a letter L, like Loretto, kind of looks like a V as well. Lorraine, Loretta, Larry. V can be Victor. I see here letter E. Oopsie. Victor. Venice can be in the name. And I feel like here the fish is not really catching. You see, it's not really connecting with the fishing rod. So if you allow it, if you sell it, give it away, or maybe if you put a price on it, then it's going to become catchable. But you need to decide if you would like to let it go as well. For example, the other day I was sitting down with a lady and I launched my knitting channel. I don't know if you guys checked it out. I knit socks. Most of the time, that's what I do. That's what relaxes me. And she saw me doing it, this older lady, and she makes her own crochet stuff as well. She said, "Are you selling?" She asked me, "Are you selling it?" I said, "I can't. I can sell it because it's so precious to me. I spend so much time on it. And like, I touch every single bit of the thread. So it is so valuable to me. So I just gift it to my family and my loved ones. So that's how I manage them. So it can be something like that you have in your hand. Maybe you're attached to emotionally, but you want to make money off of it, or you want to create a resource out of it. Maybe it's time to just put it on the hook. And this can even be an artwork that you are working on. Maybe it is going to be displayed. This kind of an offer coming. This can be a book project that you have. Maybe you don't really want to share it with anyone because it's so precious to you. It can be something like that. This is the vision rod is going to come, you need to consider either to share it or not. Another thing I see here is that there's a stag right there. There are two people on top of the stag. Stag is an extremely masculine energy. So this can be symbolizing you taking massive action, but not alone with a partner, but you have this masculine figure has like another bull in their hand, like a head of a cow. Maybe they are wanting the resources, they are creating the resources. That's why they might be delaying the process of taking action here. So trust the timing, because this person might be actually, they know some things that you don't really see coming, or maybe because this is like a divine intervention, a divine pause, like when you, I think that was the name of the movie, was Sliding Doors, back in the day. Gwyneth Paltrow was playing, and Sliding Doors basically blocking her to go home or go home faster. It just shows two different scenarios, and you see how the things actually synchronicities changes when one thing actually delays a certain thing. So this person might not even aware that they're delaying certain things, but they might be delaying some things that are actually delaying you to a timeline that is going to be much more beneficial for you. Okay, let's get into your tarot now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. We're going to look around surrounding your energy of that question first, and then we're going to see what else is there for you. Okay, Ace of Cups. I love this Ace of Cups. It has 4 wings around it. You can see like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a multiplying energy. The question that you have, if this is a positive question, it's like a multiplication of that. It's like a double blessings coming your way. And if this is something that you're dealing with negative, seems like this is going to disappear with the best offer in the best possible way, because Ace of Cups is an emotionally fulfilling new beginning, a new love, romance, a new job that fulfills you, can be a resource. Most of the time, Cups energy do not really carry resources. However, if this is something that you need a resource, the question is surrounding, the question is about a resource, this can symbolize that something that will fulfill you, makes you feel grateful coming your way, okay? This is a hidden aspect of it. Four of Pentacles is, I feel like this is showing what delayed it so far, why this didn't show up in your life, or if this is something new that you're requesting, there are some things that you're holding back, either from yourself or overall from this desire that you have. You are either doubting this desire, maybe you don't feel good enough, or you don't feel that is possible for you, or maybe you are throwing everything in your hand, because Four of Pentacles have the energy of being either attached too tightly or throwing everything at something, and like there's a saying, throwing everything to the wall and watching what sticks. That can be the energy here. But this is coming as also implication and a warning of maybe you should just focus your energy and be more intentional with your words, with your actions, with the people that you are hanging around and telling this desire with, okay? And this is your pressing assignment. Be happy, have fun, do things that gives you joy. This is Nine of Cups. You see he's satisfied, happy, and he's surrounded by another 4 wings. I feel like these are wings as well. The wings doubling itself kind of indicates that when you're having fun, you will really receive your desire, your heart's desire faster. And additional clarity here is the sunshine. Sunshine, the sun indicates this is Leo energy. This is optimism, good news, good opportunities, and even something that is going to show up in your life that you will enjoy very much. Another thing with the Leo energy, this can also have some leadership spirit in there. So you might even like if this is your life journey, you're desiring something, making it happen along the way, learning a lesson. This can even be you becoming a leader, maybe teaching this to other people as well at the end of the day. Let's get the clarification going here. We have a compass. This compass keeps coming with other signs as well. I remember one particular sign, but I couldn't remember which one it is. It came in the same position. So it seems like because the Ace of Cups is all about heart matters, what your heart truly desires. Doesn't have to be romantic. It can be your heartfelt intentions. You're being guided towards that direction intuitively, spiritually, logically, because in one of the videos I mentioned that sometimes intuition doesn't really make sense. Okay, we just follow this guidance and we end up in a place that is best for us. But sometimes that gut feeling, when you are around someone and this person speaks in a certain way that doesn't make sense, and your gut feeling actually gives you the same thing, that same feeling, and with your logic aligns, you say like, what is this person talking about? Or they tell you some certain shady things, and in your gut you get this feeling, and also in your logic, oh, this doesn't really make sense what this person is saying. This is not really honest. This is not really truthful. So logic can and intuition can align sometimes, which I tried to mention that in one of the videos, and I got attacked by some reason because they said like the intuition is not logical. So I feel like here, this is also is the same, like the message coming in a way that compass is a logical item. It is based on science, but also heart, the Ace of Cups is the intuition as well. So you might also get that kind of a direction too. Like the way that your intuition is guiding you, when you put it on a scale, it makes sense to you. For this timeline, this is intended for the mid-June. So for this timeline, whatever is coming your way, your intuition might actually also make sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to all. I have here on the bottom, I keep staring at it, so I need to show it. We have the sunshine again. This is Ace of Diamonds, by the way, if you realize that. If you can see that, not realize that. Sorry, it's the Ace of Diamonds is Ace of Pentacles energy. For some of you, this heartfelt direction might be actually leading you towards something that is going to also bring some material satisfaction. Okay? Let's get to the hidden aspect with the Four of Pentacles. We have a male figure right there. We have another male figure right here as well. This is Ace of Hearts, by the way. This can be someone. This is Ace of Cups as well. Ace of Hearts. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Or this can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So they might have like their sun sign as the Four of Pentacles, and their Venus sign, maybe Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person is someone maybe that is holding things from you. Another thing here with the masculine energy, we can interpret in the sense that masculine energy is the part that takes action, gets things done. The feminine energy is the creative side. Okay, so it seems like you might have some either procrastination or not really taking the right action. That's the hidden aspects of it, okay? And I want to pull more clarifiers here. Why are you blocked that way? Knowledge. We have a book here. The book has kind of like a compass, and kind of looks like this is the wheel of horoscopes, zodiac. So it is about knowledge as well. I feel like Ten of Pentacles energy, maybe you need some knowledge before you start the pathway, before you start taking action. It is time to look into whatever that you're interested in and the subject. If this is love, relationships, maybe start reading things about or listening to the things about relationships. Or this can be about maybe there's a profession or something that you want to do. The first thing comes to me, maybe soap making, candle making. I love watching all those videos that when they make soaps on Instagram and stuff. So it can be something like that. But if you just gather certain materials and try to pour everything, it has a certain drying time. And if you miss that, that can be messy. Stuff like that. This is an example. It doesn't have to apply to everyone. I'm giving this as an example. And this is suggesting that then your action will block, because the mistake can pause you on your tracks, that you need to reset, you need to restart. But when you are coming from a knowledgeable point, then you just need to adjust minimal things. You don't have to scrap the whole project in your hand. This can apply to any situation. And it seems like here, that's the hidden aspect, that the more you know, the better you'll do. And this is your pressing assignment, like I said here. Nine of Cups, you're going to have a lot of fun. And we also have the dice here. Dice can indicate taking a leap of faith, okay? And also can symbolize like a chance work, depending on gambling on things, okay? I feel like here, though, the Nine of Cups energy suggesting that if you're going to gamble on something, or if you're going to take a chance on something, make sure that thing is something that you're enjoying, okay? And this doesn't mean leaving your position at this moment wherever you are and setting off to a new adventure, leaving everything behind and only pursuing whatever you love. This can actually start an interruption in your energy, because that's going to start maybe even fuel fear. That can happen because when we do sudden changes, that can fuel fear. And that's why this is suggesting one at a time. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is like coming forward one at a time. Take actions towards the things that you enjoy and take chance on them. And then you will see, when you see them growing, the numbers are getting bigger, then you will feel like confident to move towards that direction. This can even be about relationships. If you're taking this as in like financials, it's okay. But if this is a relationship, maybe you're starting new, you're having a lot of fun with someone, instead of going all in, maybe starting with 1, 2, 3, like a one step at a time, can actually like give you the confidence, be to relax in that relationship, okay? Be truly who you are. And finally, we have the birds here around the bird house. They're a family. They're forming a house, a community with the sunshine. This is actually where you belong to. You will feel confident. You will actually even enjoy yourself and find yourself in environments with the people that are aligning with your soul when you take things one step at a time. I'm going to dive into your oracle now. We're going to see what you need to know, what you need to do, and what you need to release. This is a different type of tarot. It's called Akashic Tarot. And that's why I'm going to get some help from the guidebook, because it has a different structure. Let's see. What do you need to know? Karmic trenches. I feel like Four of Scrolls, kind of have the Four of Pentacles energy. I feel like Four of Pentacles, he's trying to hold on to the Pentacles so tightly, or maybe he's doing the same thing here. He keeps digging the same trenches over and over again. Maybe his parents did here. What you need to know is maybe it is time to get out of there, recognizing where you are at this moment and how this is actually serving you, or how that's not serving you. Recognizing that is the key here, okay? I feel like this point doesn't really require taking action, because it's just going to dissolve itself when you recognize it and realize it. But being aware of it for now is important. What you need to do, we have the Oracle of the Delphi. This is actually the major arcana of this card deck. And this number 1 is the High Priestess. So what you need to know, maybe dive more into your intuitive guidance, or maybe connect with the people who have that guidance for you. What you need to let go is the treasure. But the treasure here, let's see. You see his treasure is empty, got raided. Someone entered in the night and has taken away things that he treasures the most. But there's some box in the background which has another light inside of it. So maybe he thinks that he lost something, but actually there's something better that he doesn't recognize in there. Let's see the clarifications of the writer here. The karmic trenches, this is about what you need to know. This actually reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, actions you have brought forward from previous incarnations. And previous incarnations can be also from your parents, from the way you grow up, the environment that you grow up, because we all pick some things up. I'm not going to lie that I have certain beliefs as well that is coming to light sometimes. Not feeling good enough. Maybe I'm not saying things correctly enough. That I feel that all the time. I cannot deny that. Maybe that's what you're carrying with you. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice, that digs you deeper into the karmic trench. You can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings. But with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. I love this. This is about what you need to know. Maybe you keep repeating the same things. So this, when you shed light into certain things, they start to dissolve by themselves. And what you need to do, we have here the priestess of Delphi sits up on a high three-legged chair, and this is actually Apollo, maybe just trying to get information from the oracle. When you receive this card, you are in a time of great insight and psychic power. Even if you don't recognize it yet, it lies very close to your consciousness because you have used this gift in so many past lives. You may get images or feelings without knowing how to interpret them. Take notes as you practice both psychic perceptions and their interpretations, just as they gave the Oracle of Delphi a profound awareness. Your psychic perceptions and their interpretations give you a powerful insight and Akashic vision of the world. This can actually happen. Like, do not really pass on that, because sometimes it happens to me as well. And it happens to me in a way that sometimes when I am looking at certain things in my vision, I see a different shape, a different object appears to me, like a bicycle, for example, appears to me. I don't even see a bicycle in any of the shapes, but that can have a different meaning for everyone. Can mean the cycles or recycling some things, like those kind of things can appear in front of your eyes, your ear. You might start hearing a song, just keep notes of those because they are going to be your guidance. Let's see the Two of Keys energy right here. This is what you need to release. Okay. In this exciting, this one on the chest with the treasure of light has fallen open. Some disruptive events may have made you feel vulnerable, but you haven't defined yourself through loss. You have unveiled your spirit and recognized the wealth of light and power inside you. The immediate future fills with manifest opportunity as well as new and abundant offerings from the universe that are coming to you now. So basically, releasing, maybe if you're feeling guilty, like I left the window open, that's why this happened, that kind of like the things happened in the past. This happened for a good reason. Maybe you just cleaned up the clutter out of your life. Now you are left with a real treasure, and that is actually going to open more space to new, good, amazing things to flow into your life. We're going to pull your second oracle now. I ask the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Scorpios through unconditional love. Thank you. Let's see. We have an angel and a crystal here. We have the tree agate. Are you a tree hugger or activist? Take time to sit beneath a tree and connect with the qualities of its firmly planted roots, its ability to flex and bend in a storm, and its amazing power of growth. Remember your roots, yet always remember how much you can grow to reach great heights. I feel like some of you is expanding and growing to a wider environment, can be reaching to like a wider crowd if you are talking to people or maybe serving to humanity as well. Or this can be even connecting to your roots, going back and maybe that bringing that information to your new generations as well. We have Archangel Thuriel here. The earth is my mother. I am one with all that is. I love that. I am connected with the sacred energy of the trees, plants, shrubs, vines, and small vegetation. I embrace the sunshine as well as the rain. I am in balance with all life. This is a perfect affirmation, guys. And I'm going to look into what Archangel Thuriel helps you out with. Brings messages and connections with nature and animal healing. Oh, I love that. I have many animals. Cats, as you know, if you know. Okay, let's see your affirmation now for this timeline. I let the universe catch up with my dreams. So this is basically be in the sunshine mode, be like this beautiful Pegasus flying and having fun with the optimism. The sunshine is washing over her back. It's a beautiful energy right there. And then the universe will catch up with that and deliver the material part of the story, the desires that you have, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. Thank you for sharing the sacred space with me. If this reading touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so we can keep walking this journey together. Your energy means the world here. Until next time, take care of your beautiful soul, and I wish you all a magical day. Bye.